I wanted to do another video about the heavies. That's not the heavies logo, of course. Like if you know your heavy metal, your rock and roll, you'll know that that's Judas Priest screaming for vengeance. That's the shell that you can get as an option with the heavies, removable shells. But heavies, I'd been looking at them because they were kind of marketed and recommended to me um, in my Facebook feed because like obviously they can tell what sort of things you like, so they'll target things that you would like to your you know to your taste or your niche or something. And it had said that they were made for heavy metal lovers and things like that, people who love heavy music. So they're called heavies. You know what I mean? Heavies. And but so I decided to get a pair after a while. You know, besides growing a pair. But yeah, I got a pair, and yeah, they like they really impressed me. The like let's just say like they take your listening experience to another level. Like it's just um what can I say? Like you can listen through a speaker. Like this is a type of speaker I would listen to normally, but sometimes the volume that's a good volume is a good volume, right? But it's like it's getting too loud sometimes when you've got other things happening, like if you're cooking or washing up or something, and there's other noises like coming from out elsewhere. You're missing the experience of your song, and you'll probably disturb other people with the loudness. So headphones were the way to go for me. I have another pair of headphones, but I felt like getting a pair of headphones that were made for enjoying music rather than like the headphones I have, like DJ headphones. Yeah, kind of the opposite of heavy metal, right? DJing, but DJ headphones. But the DJ headphones are uncomfortable when you wear them for any space of time longer than 20 minutes. And these are actually, they sound better and they're made for the music that you like, and listening to some techno music as well. I know you're going to say probably if you love heavy metal, you're probably going to say I hate techno, I hate electronic music, but that's the way it is. Sometimes I enjoy hardstyle music, and so what can I say about these headphones? So they have often I use them for other things other than listening to music. I use them when I'm making music on the computer. So making techno music on the computer, or um, like if I'm going through a singing lesson on my phone, like going through a singing course, they're good for that. And like the listening experience, like it's kind of like, are they worth the money? You know what I mean? Well, they do discounts every now and then, and so those are pretty good. But I really love them. Like I really love having them. I think um, they serve a need for my my will to take my listening experience to another level, and they have taken my listening experience of heavy metal to another level and rock and roll. That's the way, man. Like give them a try. If you're looking for more from your listening, then go for them. And they've got that thing that's pretty cool. It's got the noise cancelling. They call it Hell Blocker. Hell Blocker, and so Hell Blocker blocks out a bit of sound, so you can enjoy that music a little bit more. And a cool thing about this is if you just play the music like just straight off the bat, sometimes it might be a little bit flat, the sound, but they have an app on that you can download for your phone that's like the equalizer, so you can change the bass, you can change the mids, change the treble, and yeah. And yeah, that brings me to another thing. Yeah, because they tell you as well that okay, if you play with the treble, that's better for the percussion side of things. If you play with the mids, you'll hear more of the lead guitars and the vocals and things. If you play with the bass, well, of course you'll hear more punch and bass from the bass guitars and the kick drums. So that's the advice that they give you for playing with the EQ settings. Yeah. So I raised the mids a little bit. I raised the bass a little bit because that's the way I wanted to hear my music. And yeah, what else would I say? Yeah, it kind of it takes that listening experience a bit like I was saying in the previous video about heavies headphones. Um, you're able to you're able to hear all the layers of the song that you're listening to. You can hear the bass guitar, um, you can hear the singing, you can hear the guitars, um, you can hear the percussion, and it just stands out nicely. You know what I mean? You can hear all the bits that's going on. Yeah, it's nice for that. The quality of the sound. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so give it a try. The heavies. And yeah, if you love heavy music, and they're not just for heavy music, but just cool listening experience in general. But I guess someone who likes rock and roll and heavy metal would probably go for them more than someone else because they're kind of targeted to that niche. You know what I mean? So say if you like to listen to classical music, even though it would probably sound better on these headphones than any regular headphones, but you're probably not going to know about these if you're not into heavy music. So yeah. So you love your heavy music, try out the heavies. All right, see you later.